بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على خير الأنبياء والمرسلين وحبيب إله العالمين أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد وعلى آل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين. Distinguished guests, dear brothers, dear sisters, dear viewers at home, good morning, assalamu alaikum and Ramadan Kareem. Welcome to Morning Barakah Suhoor special, exclusively live on Imam Hussein TV 3. I'm your host, Ali Fadhil, and from me and everyone here at Imam Hussein TV studios, we wish you all a happy and blessed Ramadan Kareem to you and your families and friends. Morning Barakah Suhoor special is aimed at giving you, the viewer, the opportunity to sit and reflect upon the last hours of the time available for you to replenish and eat the final meal before starting a new day of fasting, thanking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the opportunity. There is a lot going on today. We genuinely have a brilliant episode for you. We've planned, we've produced, we've done everything that we can to give you a true insight into some amazing, amazing stories. We have exclusives, we have insights, we have du'as, a lot going on. So let me reveal all. Here's what's coming up. We have a Morning Barakah exclusive, folks. That's right, Muhammad Ali, known online as Ali Travels, but now Ali transforms. Find out his exclusive story in our brand new segment for Morning Barakah, Inspirational Stories. Another brand new segment is Speakers Insights, where I speak to various speakers around the world and understand how they prepare for a busy season, disseminating knowledge and helping to connect you, the viewer, to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Sheikh Ali is my first guest. And we end our show, as ever, with a daily recommended dua recited by Hajj Amr Al-Kadri. And that, ladies and gentlemen, on Saturday. Yes, we've entered Saturday here in the UK, the 16th of March. It has started the 5th of the month of Ramadan. Ladies and gentlemen, a world exclusive from Muhammad Ali and his inspirational story. Speakers Insights with Sheikh Mohammed Al-Hilli. We've also got Quran highlights squeezed before the daily Ramadan dua. A lot going on, so stay tuned. Hi there and welcome to the show. Morning Barakah Ramadan Suhoor special aims to bring you a variety of different segments so that we can gain a lesson or two around many different topics. In our community, we have members that have done astonishing things, overcome huge difficulties to achieve their goals, jumped over obstacles to give them happiness. And we want to learn, brothers and sisters. We want to learn from them. We want to know what were the steps that they took so that we can gain a lesson and hopefully implement these changes into our lives. And what better month that is a catalyst for change than the month of Ramadan. Now, in a world exclusive, I keep saying exclusive because I've never heard this man's story given in an interview. So I think, he might be able to correct me, but I think for the first time ever, the guest I have with me now has gone on a personal journey of change and transformation. We've all been following his progress and supporting him along the way, and I'm delighted that he's been able to join us in these early hours of the morning to give us a world exclusive, ladies and gentlemen. Muhammad Ali Amiri, assalamu alaikum. How are you, Muhammad? You okay?
Alhamdulillah, tamam.
How's it like getting in here?
It's easy, alhamdulillah.
It's easy?
Yeah,
you live quite local, don't you?
Yeah, I'm not too far from here.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And the hours, 2:30 in the morning?
To be honest, because it's Ramadan, it's kind of like made it easier and the weekend's about to start.
Yeah.
So it's a bit more flexible.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah.
So you've been busy the last couple of years?
Yeah, I have indeed.
You've been very, very busy. And of course, look, myself and a lot of our peers.
Yes, our friend zone.
Our friend circle is quite close.
Absolutely.
So we have been following your progress.
Yes.
We've been counting day by day, actually. I don't know what day we're on
now.
Yeah. I think it's past. By the way, I was waiting for the day 365. So it'll be a full year. But I don't know. I think I was either traveling or I was busy. I didn't know what was going on. All of a sudden, he's on like 371. I was like, I missed
that has gone past indeed. It's about 445 days so far.
MashaAllah. All right. Before we get into this revelation of what actually happened, tell us about your life and what it was like, say 3 years ago, your lifestyle, your work, etc.
Absolutely, I would love to let all the viewers know how the journey began. To be honest,
yeah.
The journey began after COVID.
Okay.
So during COVID, everyone knows we were at home. There was not much movements. We were basically eating a lot more.
Yeah.
Like I was really overweight before and during COVID, and I got a lot more weight after. It was very difficult. So after COVID, I got made redundant from the company that I was working for. And then after that, it just got a bit more difficult in terms of weight and a bit of depression, anxiety, a lot of stress. I think a lot of people have suffered during that time in general, mental health. And so it was.
So you felt it during that time?
Yeah, I definitely felt it. Yeah, I definitely felt it because it was a lot of, because when you lose your job at that kind of stage after COVID, it wasn't during COVID, it was after. When I went back to work, it was just, it wasn't normal again. It wasn't easy again.
No.
So then, I had to get back to work, and then when you're back to work, you're just a bit more stressed, a lot more eating, and the habits continued. It was very difficult. And then there was a phase in my life where I just kind of like wanted to travel. So I was traveling a lot more.
Yeah.
So I just
Is that where Ali Travels comes from?
Yeah, for like a whole year, I went to like 8 different places. And,
Nice.
And yeah, it was a good experience.
What was the nicest place you went to?
Switzerland.
Switzerland?
Yeah, Switzerland.
You answered that straight away.
Yeah, because I know Switzerland was the most amazing country.
Yeah.
If you went to the right places,
Yeah.
you'd love it. Like the weather was amazing at the time I went. It was like May, June.
There's a place that you went to I was watching, and it was all like this lemon trees.
Oh, that was Italy.
That was Italy.
That was Italy, yeah. That was a trip before that. But that Italy also is beautiful.
Yeah.
Definitely like Positano.
What was that area?
Positano,
Positano.
Amalfi Coast. That's a beautiful, beautiful place. You definitely have to visit that.
Okay.
Yeah, that you'd love that. You'd love that, definitely.
So you did a lot of traveling.
Yes.
So what then prompted the change? What triggered it? So you know what, I'm done.
Oh, so that phase came after the traveling. Actually, in between, I just had this crazy amount of like pain and I had a lot of medical issues. I went and got myself checked.
Okay.
And then it turned out that I had diabetes, and it was very high at that stage. It was just sudden. I didn't expect it. The age of 34 and then sudden diabetes. Like obviously we have it in the family, but it was too early to have something like that, and I was not accepting it. I did not accept it.
Yeah.
So then I went through this.
If you don't mind me asking, was it the type where you the injections? Or
Yeah, it was just metformin tablets.
Okay, tablets. Okay.
So it was a tablet-based one.
But still, it's just a feeling of a
Yeah,
doctor telling you at the age of 34
Exactly.
you have diabetes. Like what? Like usually you get this stuff when you're 70.
You're
80.
right,
Like.
exactly that. I was just shocked. I couldn't swallow it because at the point of it, it was even got me more stressed.
Okay.
So then we went into the tablet situation. We started taking that, and I was like, I'm looking at myself, and I started losing weight, like 2-3 kg, because I just stopped eating sugar completely. I got scared.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't even sugar based. It was just the fact that I was overweight.
Okay.
I was way overweight,
Yeah.
and I couldn't move a lot. I couldn't sleep a lot well. Like my snoring was quite high. So a lot of these things, people do suffer from that now, but no one talks about it.
Yeah.
They stay quiet.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not gonna have this. I'm not gonna accept this.
Did you speak to anyone at the time? About
No, I didn't
what
actually.
Going through?
I didn't. I did not speak.
Because every time I see you, whether it's now or whether it was 5 years ago or 10 years ago, 'cause we go way back. We
Yeah,
went
from long
Arabic school.
Arabic school. Yeah. We
Arabic
were in the
school.
same class.
Yeah. So every time I see
Yeah.
you, you'd always have a smile on your face.
Yeah.
And I guess that's not just you personally, but I guess for many other people, when they do go out into the public, they don't really want to show
Exactly.
what they are.
Yeah. There's always something behind they don't talk about.
Yeah. So you
Like-
didn't speak to anyone.
No, I didn't. Like that was the part where I was like, I think I couldn't. I don't know. I didn't know what people would react, how I would feel, what I'm going through. And I don't think any
men
men
don't do talking,
exactly
do they?
exactly
we
that.
don't do that stuff.
We don't do that. Like even close friends bonds, I never really spoke about it. We just didn't really have that conversation.
Yeah. But you were suffering inside.
Yeah, I was suffering
you
inside.
were suffering and
Anxiety from the weight. I couldn't do activities. I do love football, so I didn't play as much as I wanted to play,
Yeah.
but I know I'm good at football.
Yeah.
Even when I was overweight,
you
I'm
have
good at
a
football.
left foot that I have never seen in my life. No matter where you are, I remember as well. You were striker at the top, and no matter where I am on the pitch or anyone else is on the pitch, they ping a ball to you. You're bringing that down, and you're gonna whack
I do
that.
love my left foot. I do enjoy football. I do enjoy that part. That was my excitement.
Yeah,
That was my excitement. Yeah.
So moving on, I think could you pin it down to one thing that triggered it, or was it just the diabetes, the anxiety, the work
I think it's
situation?
diabetes.
The diabetes.
Diabetes definitely was the trigger. I wasn't accepting it. I did not want to accept it. And my doctor said to me, like, there is a dietitian in a hospital. I will transfer you to her.
Oh, wow.
And you could talk to her.
So it got that serious?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
hospital
yeah.
and
Like,
everything?
because I was like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to take these tablets.
Okay.
I was like insisting that I don't want to take it. I don't want to be on any medication. Like, apart from paracetamol, I was not taking any medication. So I was like, yeah, okay. So I had to wait 3 months. As you know, NHS always behind. So I had to
Takes a
wait.
while, yeah.
So when the time came to meet the dietitian, she was a specialist, to be honest, specialist dietitian in weight loss and diabetes.
Okay. All right, perfect.
So, and she's very busy. And I was one of the youngest people to see her.
Oh, no.
So I felt like
What
I'm
am I-
already embarrassed.
What am I doing here?
Yeah, like exactly. I turn up and literally everyone is 3 times my size. So I'm just sitting there, and I'm not kidding to you, Mullah, the chairs they had in the in the reception area was from here to there.
Oh my God.
So it was
Specially
especially for overweight people. So I was sitting there, I was overweight, but I wasn't that overweight.
So you're looking at
Like,
something, what am I doing
Yeah,
here?
exactly. I'm
Seriously.
thinking, what am I doing here? So I go into this appointment, we start talking, and then she starts telling me there is a drug
Okay.
that can help you reduce your weight. It is 50 to 60%. It will work,
Yeah.
but you will gain that weight back.
Okay.
So you will lose weight. Most of the people that they have on this plan or this medication lost weight and gained it back up. And they end up taking operations where they done gastro
Right.
band and all these kind of, like, I was like, no, I'm not doing that. Definitely
Yeah.
not doing that.
Yeah.
Even when I lost weight, people kept on asking me, how did you do it? Did you do the band? I'm like, no, I never.
No.
Everyone thought that I must have been like,
Yeah.
so like, yeah, that was one of the reasons, like, I'm not gonna go through that stage at all.
Okay. Okay. So
I
she
know-
gave you a plan.
Yeah,
So listen, you have to follow this plan.
yeah,
And what you don't want to be is in a situation
Yeah.
where you relapse. and then
absolutely.
you gain the weight.
Absolutely.
So what were, if I can ask you, what were the specific kind of strategies or steps that you took to implement and ensure that you maintained this journey then?
You know what? I have to say that the moment I started the drug, I signed for the gym straight away, the same day.
Okay.
So I straight away, my first strategy was to be determined to get rid of my diabetes. That was the beginning
Okay.
step.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it to where I am now.
So you weren't thinking weight loss. You're thinking.
No, I was thinking just to get rid of
the
diabetes. Yeah, that was
Okay,
my
fine.
main strategy. And as I started the first couple of days of gym, I started to post my day 1,
Okay.
day 2. To be honest, there was a lot of close friends
Yeah.
who I went to the gym with
Yeah.
during that summer period. It was like towards August
Yeah.
2022.
2.
2022,
So it's gonna be
August.
close to 2 years now.
Yeah, nearly 2
Okay.
years. Yeah, we're gonna hit 2 years soon.
Mashallah.
Yeah, 2022. So the August, I started going gym with a few friends. They helped me, they pushed me, they spoke to me, motivated me. So then I started connecting the journeys. So
Okay.
then I felt accountable to post every single day I went to the gym.
Okay. So because there was a lot of obviously feedback online as well.
Yeah,
were
people
like,
start
okay,
telling me,
this-
oh
this
yeah,
guy's
keep
starting his
going,
journey, let's
keep
go,
going,
let's
you
go.
could do this. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm cutting you out, but
no,
it
it's
was
fine.
it's the excitement. I do like talking about this
Yeah.
subject because I feel like a lot of people have been so motivated from my story.
Okay.
They have lost weight themselves.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. I
So
have
you've had
a lot
first-hand
of
accounts.
yeah,
people
yeah.
tell
I
you.
have followers that have lost a lot of weight just by following my story.
Have you on social media documented your journey in a
Yeah.
way where you're speaking to the camera saying, look, you need to do 1, 2, and 3, or it's just basically motivational videos?
Yeah.
Day 1, this is what I'm doing. Day 2,
Yeah, exactly that. I didn't really talk a lot. I did talk like, come on, guys, you can come to the gym.
Yeah.
It's not that hard. It's easy.
Yeah.
And even the viewers that have followed me, they know that I'm not shy from the camera in terms
Yeah.
of like telling them to come to the gym.
Yeah,
I always say, like, even Ramadan time, like even last Ramadan,
Yeah.
I went to the gym every single day.
yeah.
Like I didn't
Regardless.
stop, regardless,
Yeah, yeah.
while I was fasting.
Mashallah.
And I don't find that any weakness, by the way, that anybody can do this. I was just lazy. And I think there's a lot of people out there who are lazy to use their own strength, inner strength, and their mind to go out and do it.
Mind. Okay, we're going to take a small break, Mohammed, if that's okay with you, because
I've got a lot to say.
I know, because after the break, I want to talk about this specific thing. In the beginning, how hard it is. Because a lot of people take that first step, see it's hard, the second day, you know, they'll go through a week, for example.
Absolutely.
Good, they're determined, they're motivated, and then one day they miss, it's like, okay, one day becomes two, becomes three, and then it's like, you know what, I'm done.
You're right.
So we're going to talk about that.
Absolutely.
And a bit more after the break, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just joining us, you have missed the first part of a riveting interview with Muhammad Ali, who's gone on a personal journey to, I would say lose weight, but it's a personal journey of strength of the mind and to overcome your inner self. When your self tells you, no, I'm not bothered, no, I don't want to, no, I'm gonna be lazy. It's that journey of being able to overcome that. But in the next stage, we're going to talk about some of the challenges and how Muhammad Ali overcome that. So we'll see you in a couple of minutes. That was, ladies and gentlemen, our dear friend Abu Amir. Abu Amir, who's advising his grandson to tune into Ahkam SOS. Ahkam SOS is daily during the month of Ramadan with Sheikh Ali Maash and the host Sayyid Mohsin Shah. Which actually brings me on to another, another topic, and that is basically that Imam Hussein TV has gone through many different lengths to give you a variety of showing this Ramadan. It is phenomenal, the lineup that we've had. From Morning Barakah, of course, to The Awaited, it's a show dedicated to Imam al-Mahdi, Ajjallahu Ta'ala Fajr Sharif, all the way to Dr. Sayyid Ammar Naqshawani's critique of the books of the Ahl Sunnah, essentially taking care of the misconceptions or challenging the misconceptions about the Shia, but directly from the Sunni books and the Sunni literature. Aside from that, you have Her Thoughts. It's a show dedicated to women where they can talk about issues that women face in society. Many more different programs. Ahkam SOS, you just saw the advert, that is daily. So you can basically contact the Sheikh directly through Muhsin, where he'll answer all of your fiqh questions for Ramadan and outside of Ramadan. In any case, you're just joining us. You are watching Morning Barakah exclusively live on Imam Hussein TV 3. My name is Ali Fadhil. This is the middle-ish of the show with 10 to 3 a.m. here in the UK on the 16th of March, which is the 6th of Ramadan. What are we on now? 6th of Ramadan? 5th? 6th? Yeah. We've started the 6th, right? We've started the 6th. Anyway, on Fridays, well, I say Fridays, but it's Saturday morning. Long story. Anyway, on this particular day, I am dedicating it to what we call inspirational stories. Joining me now on the couch, and you can go wide now, is Muhammad Ali Amili or El Amili?
El Amili.
El Amili. Muhammad Ali Al Amili. Otherwise, for us, known as Muhammad Ali. Online to you guys is known right now as Ali Transforms. Previously, it was Ali Travels. He showed us some brilliant trees with lemons on them from Italy. In any case, aside from that, right now he's Ali Transforms. The reason why he's Ali Transforms is because he's gone through a personal journey, ladies and gentlemen, and we have a world exclusive where for the first time he's talking about this story. If you haven't seen Muhammad Ali 3 or 4 years ago, you'll be like, oh, what's so special about him? But, excuse me for saying, slightly overweight. However, there were certain things that happened in his life where it triggered him into a change. And it's not just the physical change that he wanted to go through, it was more the mental change that you wanted to go through. Before the break, Muhammad Ali, we talked about, I guess, the steps that you took, what triggered you. Now, I want to focus on kind of the dark side of going through a journey, and that is the mental strength of it, right? Before I get onto that, you have to excuse me, I forgot to qaddim. And I forgot to host you. This is Shai. I always say to my dear, this is Shai. Yes?
Shai.
This is Shai. What does that say, Yasser?
Shai?
Shai. This is Shai. I'm going to pour myself to, I like to drink tea, especially this time of night.
Go for it.
I don't know if you do. I'll
have a tea, but no sugar. So as everybody knows, sugar.
Tea, no sugar. Fantastic. I'm going to have sugar if that's okay with you.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, go for
it. But look, whilst I do pour it, please do tell me what the specific challenges that you went through in the first period after the trigger. You thought, I'm done with this. I'm going to start this journey. Gym and those tablets, but more so the gym. What are the challenges that you faced in the beginning? And then we'll get through some of the challenges later on.
I think the most difficult thing is continuing.
Yeah.
Like you would go for everybody probably starts gym, has done a membership,
Yep.
and goes probably for like 3-4 days,
Yep.
and then decides, yeah, you know what, his friends called him, let's go out, we're gonna go to shisha, or we're gonna go eat somewhere.
Yeah.
And it's very easy to trigger someone to that.
Yeah.
So it's very, that's the part which is the hardest.
Yeah. Because
And sleeping without eating. That was the key aspect of weight loss.
sleeping without eating.
Yeah, so I used to stop eating at 6.
Oh my God.
Stop eating at 6 o'clock.
At 6 o'clock.
Yeah. I'd have like a meal and a half a day, sometimes one meal. And that was, I think, you know, by the way, the injection does help you. So injection is for diabetes.
Okay.
And I started it, the first couple of weeks, I was really sick. It wasn't that easy to get through the body. And it was really mind messing me. I wanted to stop. I wanted to give up.
Really?
Yeah. But I always remember that because I've noted every single thing down on social media and I'm accountable to it, my mind was playing in my head, thinking if you stop, people start thinking you've just given up, you're just being weak. Accountability was more important.
So social peer pressure, but in reverse.
Yeah, exactly that.
That's fascinating.
Yeah, that's
oh
exactly
my
that.
days.
Yeah.
Social peer pressure, but in reverse.
Yeah,
so instead of peer pressure telling you, for example, do a certain substance that is harmful for you, or let's go shisha, let's go actually, you used peer pressure in the sense that people might speak about you.
Yeah.
In reverse.
Exactly.
No, to prove them wrong, I'm going to carry on.
I'm going to carry exactly that. I thought, and diabetes as well is also part of all this.
Of course,
so, like the first month, I've lost 10 kg.
First month?
MashaAllah. Second month, I lost 20 kg. So it was 30 kg within 2 months. And then 35 within 3 months.
Okay.
And within the end of the 3 months, I'll leave that in a bit. I'll tell you what happens next.
Yeah.
But it was that process. And then I started to walk to the gym.
Before you drove?
Yeah, before I drove.
How long is the drive?
So the drive is about 20 minutes, but I used to walk for an hour and 15 minutes to the gym. It was a
Did
long...
you have time on your hands?
See, in that time, I was in between jobs, so I had a lot of free time. I used to work off my phone. I had a job off my phone.
Okay.
I was working off my phone. I was traveling to do that job.
Okay.
And then I had a lot of free time in between.
Okay.
So for about 5 days of the week, I used to work from literally Monday to Friday. I would walk from about 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning.
So one thing has just struck me now. You've gone to gym consecutively every single day for the last
445 days.
Have you not gone on holiday?
Of course, I haven't gone to the gym every single day for 400 because it's nearly 2 years.
Okay.
So I have had holidays. Even on my holidays, I would go to the gym.
Okay.
But what I never did is I never accounted these days. So I thought, yeah, I'm holiday, I'm zoned out.
Okay.
I'm not going to add these days. I'll only add it when I'm in
But you
the
still
UK.
exercise?
Of course. And even my food and my temptations and everything.
Talk to me about food. What did you have to cut? What did you have to add? What did you care about? What did you not care about?
The only sugars I ate were dates and banana.
Strawberries, no? You didn't care?
During the summer, if you go to the farm, I'd have strawberries.
Fine.
But like dates would help with the strength in the gym, and banana would keep you active. It's a very healthy. Both of them are healthy, but too much dates it will affect you.
So because obviously previous lifestyle you didn't care.
I didn't care. I was eating everything.
So now you have to care.
I stopped eating chocolates. I stopped drinking fizzy drinks. I completely cut out fizzy drinks. My favorite snack is crisp. I used to eat crisp non-stop. I used to love crisp.
Yeah.
So I'd eat loads of crisp. Cut that completely. I don't even touch it now. I don't even like it now.
So I've spoken to a lot of people who've also been on similar journeys, and they're like, now I don't crave it, and I actually don't even like it.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that the same?
Yeah, exactly. I feel like it doesn't attract me in the taste anymore. You know what attracts me now? I'd like to eat a pear, like fruit. Like I like to eat a fruit. I actually enjoy it. Or an orange.
I can actually see the joy in your face when you describe a pear. Like,
exactly.
I'd love to have a pear.
Like when I see these heavy, you know, like example, like I got invited to iftaar
By the way,
today.
this is. I'm really sorry to put this in front of you.
Oh, that's all right.
I mean, I don't know if the viewers can see this, but this over here.
Let me show them. Guys.
I'm really sorry.
Look what he's put on the table. He's scamming me right now.
So I put baklava on the table. I was just trying to be generous and be nice, but
Nah,
I didn't account for.
It's a sweet touch.
Yeah, it's a sweet. So would you have any of these?
No. Like for example, today I was invited to iftar, or like yesterday.
Yeah.
MashaAllah, the dessert table was from here to there.
Yeah.
And I just looked. I didn't see anything. Like I see everybody, yalla tfaddal, come, join us, eat. I'm like, no, I'm not touching that.
So, okay, let me ask you a question. So, do you know how, this could be a bit of a weird question, but I'm going to ask you anyway. Do you know how in our centres, right, the food that they give, would you eat any of it now?
I would. See, that's a difficult question. Because when I was during my hardcore diet, and Muharram, Ramadan, I would not touch it.
Really?
And even when I did, I would probably eat the protein, like the rice I wouldn't eat.
Yeah.
But all our food that we do provide, obviously for Ahl Bayt, we serve, but rice is heavy. And rice has, it goes into your body, becomes sugar.
What changes would you make?
I don't know. I can't change anything because rice is part of our lifestyle, really.
It is very important.
You would eat small portions.
Small portions.
Yeah, like also the timing. Like, if you go to Majlis, we eat late.
We eat late.
Yeah.
And you won't eat late.
No, I won't eat late. Even till now, I won't eat late.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's the difficult part to say this, but I'm used to it now.
So, halfway through your journey, now that you've maintained your habits, because after about 40 days, say 2-3 months, your habits have kicked into place. You don't have to motivate yourself to go to the gym because it's part and parcel of your lifestyle, right?
Absolutely.
What were there any different types of challenges, say halfway through your journey or even now?
Yeah. Okay. So before I jump to that.
Yeah.
So after 3 months, I got rid of diabetes.
Oh, your diabetes.
Yeah. So diabetes was gone within 3 months.
MashaAllah.
And it was so fascinating for the dietitian, the doctor, which she also has her books.
Okay.
She's a dietitian. She writes books. She's well known.
Yeah.
She was shocked.
Really?
Yeah, she was. It was a type 2 diabetes. I got rid of it, and she was like, "I can't believe it." It came to a process where even that I got contacted by English TV channels.
Okay.
To do a documentary about the medication and how I got rid of my weight and how my progress is. And apparently I'm one of the top 3 or 4 clients, or how do I say, patients that have done so well that...
By the way, maybe the numbers just went past me like, whew, but in the first month you said 10 kg. In the second month, 20?
20 kg.
That's unseen. That's unheard
so 35 so it became 35 within the 3 months.
Within 3 months?
Yeah, 35 within 3 months. That was the key stage.
So you obviously saw a physical change as well?
Yeah, physical. My skin was like it was loose.
Yeah.
Like I have, even till now, like I have loose skin.
Okay.
If I don't continue to the gym, I want to get it tighter and get fitter.
So, so your gym now, what's it for?
It's for strength.
You got rid of diabetes.
Yeah. It's for strength.
For strength.
Muscle strength, physical strength. I feel like I play football now. The last 2 months I've been playing football. Yeah. And I'm enjoying it.
You're enjoying it.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Do you have a personal trainer?
Huh?
Do you have a personal trainer?
I did. And he done amazing for me. For 6 months, Yusuf.
Okay.
Mashkoor,
yeah.
He helped me out so much, to be honest. I have to thank him so much. I mean, part of he in the journey, most of it is me, but he gave me a plan. He gave me a nutrition diet. I didn't really follow the nutrition diet he gave me, but the gym plan did work, and I still use his plan till today.
Really?
Yeah. That is the key aspect. I mean, a lot of people out there should understand that you have to have someone to support you through a personal trainer.
Look, in the last couple of minutes, I'd love for you to kind of give not a synopsis, but like advice in terms of for those who are also on their own personal journeys. What would you say to them? What would be the biggest motivational factor?
All through my journey, after everything that I did, and I've lost over about 60 kg, 55 to 60 kg, I went and done the personal training course, and I became a personal trainer.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm qualified to help people that need support and need help in the gym, either through talking to them, nutrition-wise, or through the gym. I'm happy, and my mind is better. Psychologically, you feel so much happier.
Yeah.
Secondly, you sleep amazing. Sleep is so important. If you don't sleep properly, you will not get the right form for the gym.
Ajay.
Sleep is important.
So none of this staying up late just because you're working or whatever.
If you don't sleep properly, you will not lose weight.
I'm sorry to keep you up here until 3 a.m. in the morning.
No, this is fine.
But you're going to sleep in?
Yeah, I'm going to sleep tomorrow, Saturday. Okay. I'm fine, guys. He's done amazing. I mean, to be honest, I would love to be with Mullah Ali every night.
My guy.
How about that?
No, Allah, again, I was telling you this off air, but the viewers don't know this, but trying to get guests at 2:30 in the morning is very difficult. So when you said yes, I was delighted. I was like, yes, we're going to kickstart inspirational stories.
Absolutely.
We're going to have Ali as the first
and it's
story.
Exclusive.
It is exclusive, right?
Because I haven't spoken about this to anyone.
Yes. Okay. Brilliant. Look, Mohammed, I really appreciate your time on this.
Anytime.
And wish you all the best on your journey.
Thank you so much.
We're gonna when will you ever stop, or is there no stop to this?
I don't think I will stop. I think it'll be part of my day-to-day life.
Yeah.
And I don't want to stop. I mean, my work, my job, if it gets busier and I will be more busier, I'll probably go gym in the evenings.
Okay.
So I will continue going gym, even if I go for 3 times a week or 4 times a week. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like if I don't go to the gym for one day, I feel psychologically
something's missing.
Yeah, something is missing.
No way.
It's like living but not eating.
Wow.
So gym was like eating.
So it's like a drug, basically.
Yeah. It's like, yeah.
You have to
by the way, I just to let you know, I've stopped the medication about 8 months ago. So I'm without no medication now. So it's all the gym and the food that counts.
That is brilliant. Thank you so much for your time, Mohammed Ali. Inshallah, we'll see you soon. Hopefully, get to 1,000 and more.
Inshallah.
1,000 days and more.
Thank you, Mullah.
That was Mohammed Ali Al-Amili, who spoke to us about his inspirational story. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Inspirational Stories with Mohammed Ali. Coming up next on today's show. Next, I speak to Sheikh Mohammed Al-Hilli, who's currently in London, but he gives me his insights into speaking or tabligh during the month of Ramadan. Stay tuned.
They ask, why has no other sign been sent down to him from his Lord? Say, O Prophet, the knowledge of the unseen is with Allah alone. So wait, I too am waiting with you. The awaited, in the shadows of chaos, a beacon of light. With faith as his armor and justice as his sword, he leads the righteous. In a world of darkness, he shines as the guiding light of truth. With every step, a new era of justice and righteousness. Join me as we uncover untold truths about the life and legacy of Imam al-Mahdi al-Muntadhar, exclusively on Imam Hussein TV. The awaited.
السلام عليك يا أبا عبد الله السلام عليك يا ابن رسول الله السلام عليك يا ابن أمير المؤمنين وابن سيد الوصيين السلام عليك يا ابن فاطمة.
May your heart be at ease, O servant of mine. I am your Mawla al-Hussein, I am the stranger of Karbala, and you are a stranger in these moments. Whoever visits my resting place, I visit theirs, and if they were put in hellfire, my intercession would spare. Did you not visit me after every salah? Did you not cry for me and wail for me? Did you not call out, Labbayka ya Hussein? Did you not call out, Labbayka ya Hussein? You have a right upon me, O my servant, and here is where you will take it, so do not be scared. O Allah, I beseech you in the name of my mother Fatima and her broken ribs.
Let the light of Ziyarat Ashura bring tranquility to the graves of your deceased. By contributing to the Husseini message, a recitation of Ziyarat Ashura will be in the name of your loved ones who have passed on. Let their names be mentioned by the grave of Aba Abdullah al-Hussein alayhi salam one final time.
Welcome back, dear viewers. Now, Ramadan is typically one of the most busiest months for our speakers and our scholars who have dedicated their lives to learning about our beautiful faith, digesting it, and disseminating it in a way that you and I can learn and better our faith in Islam. Now, did we ever wonder, however, what is the planning process for these international speakers? Do we ever wonder what goes through their minds when choosing certain topics? Well, we reveal all in this exclusive new segment to Morning Barakah, Speakers Insights. Today, I have on the line dear friend and international speaker, author and researcher, Sheikh Mohammed al-Hilli, who should be on the line at the moment. Assalamu alaikum, Sheikhna. Can you hear me? Fantastic. Sheikhna, I know our timing is quite late, but it would be a great pleasure to have you hopefully in the studios one day. What do you say to that, Sheikhna? Inshallah. Fantastic, fantastic. Okay, look, Sheikhna, really appreciate your time. Like I said, look, first off, I've seen a change in the dynamics of speakers' typical month in Ramadan, where before it was you'd go to a center for 30 days. Now we're seeing 10 days here, 15 days here. Why is that?
I think sometimes we have to factor in other considerations. Like for me personally, Shahr Ramadan is tremendously special. I think what COVID did was remind us of the importance of being with family, being able to kind of have iftaar together sometimes, Suhoor together, recite dua al-iftitah and other a'mal. So that element, I think it's still important. I think tabligh has its importance, but for some, I think what they're realizing is let's balance the month of Ramadan. The second half seems to be obviously more important because of the starting from Wiladat Imam Hassan alayhi salam, Shahad Amir al-Mu'mineen, Layal al-Qadr. Those are the kind of spectacular nights of the holy month of Ramadan. These are the kind of really important nights. So I think most people are dedicated to those nights. And then the rest of the time, you still have, mashallah, some of the reciters, some of the speakers traveling for the whole month, but it can take its toll. Sometimes the traveling, sometimes the fasting in different countries. It's not easy. People like me, for example, I'm a frequent traveler, so basically what it means is if I go half of the month and then I'm going somewhere else, on the flight I have to stay fasting, so I can't break my fast when I'm in transition, which is okay. I've done it. So I've done a New York to Hong Kong trip, which is 26 hours, but on the plane going to New Zealand, but I had to break it after 23 hours or so. So it's testing, but it works. Alhamdulillah, it works for some people.
Fantastic. Absolutely. Sheikh, God bless you for your
very much so.
Efforts. So Sheikh, I've noticed that you are currently in London. I'd love to find out what your plans are, what your thoughts are, what your plans for Ramadan.
So Alhamdulillah, I'm yes in London. So as I said, I decided that this year I want to half of the holy month to be here, with family, with friends, just experience Ramadan in London again. The last few years I've been away for the entire month, and inshallah I'll be starting the majalis or the lectures at Stanmore Hujjat on Saturday. So I will be there for 5 nights. And then, inshallah, I head towards Imam Ali Center in Virginia, Washington, Maryland, and be there until a day or two before Eid. So looking forward to be with that community in the States as well. But I was kind of surprised when I was checking the sunset time or the Maghrib time in Washington is actually an hour ahead of London. So I thought, okay, that's interesting. Normally people, and I remember when we had iftar here at 9:30, some speakers would go to places like New Zealand and Australia where the iftar is at 5, so that they can have an easier fast. But sometimes it's the other way around for people like me. But alhamdulillah, it's nice.
It's nice. So Sheikh, can you then give us an insight into the topics that you've prepared for this
month? For me, I think one of the things that I enjoy about the month of Ramadan is the focus on the Quran, focus on spirituality. Obviously, the nights of Imam Ali alayhi salam, there are some important theological discussions regarding wilayah. Because like last year, I was blessed to be in Dar es Salaam for 15 nights. So I focused on lessons and practical tips from Dua al-Iftitah for the 15 nights. This time, because I'm only reciting for 5 nights in Stanmore, it's going to be varied topics. And some topics which I've seen some misconceptions out there, I've had a lot of questions on. So here's a sneak preview for exclusively for the Morning Barakah viewers. I haven't announced my topics. But for example, on Sunday, I will be discussing whether women have huris in Jannah or not. Which is an interesting question. I've had a lot of people ask me in Dua al-Iftitah. After Dua al-Iftitah, as you recite beautifully, Mullah, another recited, they say, we recite, وَمِنَ الْحُورِ الْعِينِ بِرَحْمَتِكَ فَزَوِّجْنَا. Yes. So should women recite that? I mean, is there a Hur al-Ain for women as well?
Isn't that, Sheikhna, Wildan al-Mukhalladeen?
So Wildan al-Mukhalladeen is also included in that dua. But according to many of our ulama and mufassirin, Wildan al-Mukhalladeen are the servants of the Hur in Jannah, and they're not for women. So they're just servants. They're not there for any other purpose other than to serve, provide food, whatever. But the big question that people ask is, there's all this reward that men are anticipating for paradise as far as Hur al-Ain, which sometimes does cause marital issues, because some people, one of the scholars was saying that he was in a community that one of the brothers reciting Dua al-Iftitah would often miss this part. So he went to him and said to him, why aren't you not reading this line, وَمِنَ الْحُورِ الْعِينِ بِرَحْمَتِكَ فَزَوِّجْنَا? And he said, what, do you want me to get beaten up by my wife? I don't want that. I don't want to risk my marriage. So there's a lot of people often see this as as an issue, because wives would say, are you going to marry someone else in Jannah, or are you going to have all these stories? And then obviously there's these terrorists, Daesh and others have misrepresented it by saying there's 70 and they blow themselves up for 70 huri. So I thought, I didn't, and I often, when it comes to choice of topics, I look at what's not being covered. So I want to fill any vacuum, and especially these majalis or lectures are shorter, they're half an hour. So it enables you to kind of look at a bit more specific areas. But of course, in Imam Ali Center, there will be varied discussions, but on the nights of Imam Ali alayhi salam, there will be a discussion on Shahada Thalitha, Ashhadu anna Ali Waliyullah, Adhan, and there will be a discussion on Ziyarat Aminullah, and a few other things related to Amir al-Mu'mineen as well, inshallah.
Inshallah. Do send my salams, Shaykhna, to Sheikh Mustafa from Imam Ali Center.
Alaykum salam wa rahmatullah. Of course, he is.
Work.
Allah bless him in his work.
Yeah. So look, Shaykhna, thank you so much for your time. I wish one day you can, be here with us in the studio, and I can serve you chai or shai, and hopefully some baklawa.
That in itself is enticing. Thank you so much, Wallah. Inshallah, I look forward to coming, because over the phone sounds like I'm taking part in Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, to be honest.
No, in the studio. In the studio, I'd love to.
I'm answering a question. Yeah, inshallah. So I would look forward to being with you, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Jazakumullah khair. Ahsantum. Thank you very much.
Amazing. Thank you very much, Sheikh Mohammed Halli. Although, we couldn't get him in the studio, he gave us a brilliant insight into his thought process, topics, and who would have guessed it? We got another exclusive, because on Sunday, ladies and gentlemen, Sheikh Halli will be talking about Hur al-Ain, but for women. And that concludes Speaker's Insights. Anyhow, moving on into the program, we obviously thank Sheikh for his time. Now, this Suhoor special on Morning Barakah, as I mentioned earlier, I'm dedicating a portion of each episode to reflect on the Quran. Today, tomorrow, depending on where you are, is the 5th of Ramadan. But earlier today, I opened the Quran and began reading the Juz', and immediately a beautiful ayah jumped at me. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. لن تنالوا البر حتى تنفقوا مما تحبون وما تنفقوا من شيء فإن الله به عليم. Surah Al-Imran, verse 92 says, you will never attain righteousness unless you spend out of what you love, and whatever thing you spend, surely Allah is well aware of it. Now, in this verse, the Quran points to one of the signs of faith in a believer, birr, righteousness. And the Arabic term for birr has vast meaning, which covers all good deeds, irrespective of belief and pious deeds. Now, what we come to understand in an earlier verse, for example, in Surah Baqarah, verse 177, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala describes the attributes of a believer. Belief in Allah, belief in the resurrection, belief in prophets, helping the poor, prayer and fasting to fulfill the promise, for example. And the list goes on. But they're all counted under the branch of righteousness. Let me give you an example from our holy Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam, where this kind of giving away what you love to attain righteousness is seen. Fatima Zahra alayhi salam, when she was going to go to her husband's house at her wedding night, a beggar asked her for a worn-out dress. She alayhi salam, remembering the above verse, gave in charity the same new dress which was for her wedding. Again, showing us a sign that even though she may have, other worn-out dresses that she could have easily given, but she chose to give that which she loved, hence aiming to reach the status of birr, righteousness. But before we go to the dua, before we conclude today's show, I should mention, as I'm going to mention in every single episode, that this special set, and if I can kindly ask the guys to go wide, because what I want to say is that this special set has been provided generously by Ocean Link Construct. Basically, everything that you see has been designed and built by this local company who operate within the Greater London area. They have 35 years plus experience in design and planning, application, construction, extension and full renovation. And this beautiful conservatory, for example, which has been changed to an outdoor lounge, is just one of the many wonderful projects that they've done. So details are on your screen. Do contact them for further inquiries. Now, lastly, I usually end the program with a specific dua from Dua Sabah. However, throughout the series, I want to end with the specific dua of the day of Ramadan. Today, as we have entered into the 5th day, the dua is as followed. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. اللهم اجعلني فيه من المستغفرين، واجعلني فيه من عبادك الصالحين القانتين، واجعلني فيه من أوليائك المقربين برأفتك يا أرحم الراحمين. Enable me in it to be among those who seek your forgiveness. Make it among your righteous and adoring servants, and enable me to be one of your close friends through your compassion, O most merciful one. I leave you with a dua. وَقَفَ السَّائِلُونَ, the beseechers that have stood at your door, recited by Hajj Amr Al-Kadhimi. And inshallah we'll see you in another episode, this time tomorrow. So this time tomorrow in 24 hours, we'll see you in the next episode where we are dedicating a full entire episode to the Holy Quran. So inshallah we'll see you then. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. إلهي وقف السائلون ببابك، ولاذ الفقراء بجنابك، ووقفت سفينة المساكين على ساحل بحر جودك وكرمك، ويرجون الجواز إلى ساحة رحمتك. إلهي إن كنت لا ترحم في هذا الشهر الشريف إلا من أخلص لك في صيامه وقيامه، فمن للمذنب المقصر إذا غرق في بحر ذنوبه وآثامه. إلهي إن كنت لا ترحم إلا المطيعين، فمن للعاصين. وإن كنت لا تقبل إلا من العاملين، فمن للمقصرين. إلهي ربح الصائمون وفاز القائمون ونجا المخلصون، ونحن عبيدك المذنبون. فارحمنا برحمتك وأعتقنا من النار بعفوك، واغفر لنا ذنوبنا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم برحمتك في الصالحين فأدخلنا، وفي عليين فارفعنا، وبكأس من معين من عين سلسبيل فاسقنا، ومن الحور العين برحمتك فزوجنا، ومن الولدان المخلدين كأنهم لؤلؤ مكنون فأخدمنا، ومن لحوم الطير وثمار الجنة فأطعمنا، ومن ثياب السندس والحرير والاستبرق فاكسنا، وليلة القدر وحج بيتك الحرام وقتلا في سبيلك مع وليك فوفق لنا وصالح الدعاء والمسألة فاستجب لنا يا خالقنا اسمع واستجب لنا وإذا جمعت الأولين والآخرين يوم القيامة فارحمنا وبراءة من النار وأمانا من العذاب فاكتب لنا وفي جهنم فلا تغلنا وفي عذابك وهوانك فلا تبتلنا ومن الزقوم والضريع فلا تطعمنا ومع الشياطين فلا تجعلنا وفي النار على وجوهنا فلا تكبنا ومن ثياب النار وسرابيل القطران فلا تلبسنا ومن كل سوء يا لا إله إلا أنت بحق لا إله إلا أنت فنجنا آمين آمين.